Um, I'm back, I guess. Um, I'm Taffy or Cindy, whatever you want to call me. Uh, I usually kind of vlog little short ditties about my day with PTSD and various other things that are mentally just screwed up with me in general. I was away for a while because I had an unaliving in my family. And I've been dealing with that for the last, I guess it's been close to 3 weeks now. Um, so all I could manage to do is put out like a dog video because sad, you know. But it's been really tough, and I I don't want to like say that I was particularly like close every single day to this person, but this person was very, very special to me and part of my immediate like sphere of family. So that was tough, and we're not really sure what happened. It seemed like an intentional unaliving, um, firearms, etc. Um, but like the hardest part was that, and I can't even imagine the agony of his dad. But he was alive technically. Like but they kept him like alive to harvest his organs because he was an organ donor, and so that must have been hell. I don't know who. Maybe it was more hell for him or them. Um, so that's what I've been dealing with, and I remember there was this whole period of time where all I wanted to do was eat chocolate. Like I've never been an emotional eater, but now I realize that when I'm anxious, I don't want to eat, which is all the time. It's like all the time. But after this event, I really wanted to eat like bad things, chocolate, just chasing that. Like, I thought I didn't make any dopamine, but apparently I make enough to where when I get truly depressed, I do want to eat. So I guess I've never really understood that trap that can happen with being depressed and food. But through this particular like thing, it's been difficult because for like the first time I've noticed that I wanted to eat that sorrow away. I'm getting back to normal now, but man, there was a day I think I went to the bakery and then I went to go get like canes and like I'll just eat like Taco Bell, like all the bad things. Now, granted, like when my idea of like a feast is like I went to this little bakery called Gerardo's here in Massachusetts, and they'll have like little tea cakes and like shit's like really little, and I'll like get like one of those is like enough for me, but like one of them every single day for like a week or sometimes two, or else I'll get Skittles. I am guilty of this. I've eaten like half a bag of sour Skittles. Not the really big ones, but the ones that are like share size and they're about like this. Oh yeah, I just like popping them in my mouth like they were, well, Skittles and Starburst. The ones you don't even have to peel. So yeah, I'm talking about food an awful lot, but that's grief for you. And I guess in this particular case, I I loved him so much, and he was a person that was very insular, and I am not surprised that this occurred. I think everyone in my family was kind of steeling themselves for this to happen. Although I don't know for that for sure, but I was. I think my exact words were something to the effect of, well, how can that be? My exact words were, when he shoots someone else or himself. Those were, I said when, not if. And it's the worst time to be right in the history of the world. So, again, not surprised, but just like it seemed like he was getting better, but don't they say that? Like I said, I'm just so confused. That's the part. It's like it's so confusing because you just think, well, what if I would have tried harder. I don't know. And in all honesty, he had political views that were very fiercely against like every single person around him. So like no matter what you did, you couldn't be right about it, and you were the enemy in some form or fashion. And I just think it's really sad that something happened to him that made him go down that path. And it's usually because we don't get something that we need, which brings us to a whole nother thing, you know. This is a serious thing. I think sometimes people are too sensitive for this world. I have lived through several unalivings in my life, not all of them self, but some of them, and some of them by slow, painful neglect of one's body. I'm currently watching one now. But this one hit me pretty hard. But it hardens you. It hardens you. But when it's somebody so young, it softens you. And I guess I've just been kind of numb. But I feel selfish even talking that way about it. I feel terrible for my whole family, my husband. I just feel awful. And when and it was a weird thing because we went to the service. I use that term really loosely, and I don't know if it's low key because his family's like Catholic, and it was like like an unaliving type deal. And no, I am not making light of it. It's horrible. But anyway, it was just a box like of ashes, and it just felt like there was no service. Nothing was said about him. I think I talked to his dad for like 3 minutes, but there was like a ton of people there. They're mainly his dad's high school friends. It was really sweet to see like so many people show up for at least for his father. No one really got to know the victim very well because he just didn't let anybody close to him. But he loved cats, and I have his cats now, Inky and Boo. I know they're named after Pac-Man ghosts. And it was one thing, I felt like that's all I could do, and I'm like the animal person in my family. So me and my husband were like, take the dogs, you know. So, the cats, sorry. See, my brain just, and I've been dealing with the fact that I think I have ADHD on like top of the PTSD, but I'm not going to know that for certain until I see my head doctor again. But some things are really ringing true, so I just thought I would get back in touch with you guys, and whoever's out there watching, I just want you to know I'm still here. It was just self-care and not for the love of the vlog, which I actually do really love and is incredibly cathartic now that I'm actually doing it. So whoever is listening, I really, really appreciate it because it's been exhausting and incredibly sad, and there's more to say, and there's like a whole bunch of stuff that I could go into about family, like little things that could have led up to this, and like family dynamics that could be, see my nails, that could be like, part of it. But I'll get into that another time. For today, I'm just trying to get through the depression, and I really appreciate you letting me speak to you for any length of time. I want you to know that I think that's a beautiful thing. And thank you. So, until tomorrow, which I will be doing it tomorrow, I'm going to make myself see. I just promised you, so I have to do it. So, I hope that you have a happy night. And I finished the Chucky series for now, so now I'm watching every Chucky movie. Hyper-focus. See what I mean? I think some of those things are ringing true. Anyway, if I have ADHD, I'll let y'all know. But anyway, I'll see you tomorrow, and we'll talk some more about, well, whatever goes through this funky weirdo head of mine. And I hope you have a wonderful evening, and remember, no matter what's wrong with you, there isn't anything wrong with you. And please, if you feel like bad, talk to somebody, anybody. Think for 1 second. Just one more second. Just one more second. Okay? It's not gonna kill you. Just one more second, okay? You can't ever take that back. Just one more second. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.